anything this place these days?
Not today. Yeah, we're live. Cool. And 30 minutes late, but still. Okay. Now. Cool. Cool. The link is changed. Okay. Okay, I hope you see me now. And if I'm going. Cool. One. Okay. I was expecting a little bit more, but maybe it's even better. That means we will save time for each other. It will not be. You without notebook, you didn't take your book.
Oh, I have book.
Oh,
My pen, book, everything.
okay.
The last time I missed so much because I was late. So this time I wanted to be early.
I like it. It's like 3 of us. And few more people in the chat. So that means we can kind of speak to each other and just like a conversation. And maybe someone from online will speak to us, but we'll see.
I think more people have signed up.
Huh?
There were 10 people who signed up.
Yeah, 10 people. Maybe not very interesting topic. Last 1 month ago, we spoke about this already. There was a first kind of first try, and first of all, today I want to recap a little bit from what we had last time, explain a little bit more theory, go a little bit down into the theory, and then together with you, maybe guys from who are online and me, we'll try to do things. So once again, the vibe coding was the term vibe coding was invented this February, this 25 February by Andrei Karpathy. It means you kind of coding on vibes. You're just cheating, you're just talking to machine, and it's coding. Have you ever tried?
No.
No, never.
Never.
You will be something scary. Okay, and here is the vibe coding tools. From left to right, it's user friendly. On the right side is the most user friendly, and the left side less user friendly. This is just the chatbots. It should be ChatGPT here also. You speak with them, they give you code, and you can pass it into the coding machine, IDE. Then these tools, they work aside from your, it's not a chat, it's not just a chat, it's more about making code, but still they don't deploy, they don't make application live. They just make a code. This is a little bit more user-friendly because this is a live IDE. You can speak with AI here and it will immediately make a code for you. Then Firebase Studio, it's from the Google. It's online tool. You can see your chat, you can see your result right now here. And still, most user-friendly tools, Replic, Lovable, and Bolt, they have a button deploy. That means you chat, you speak what you need, you click deploy, and boom, you live, your application live. Hello. So, the most interesting, for me at least, I spent a good amount of time with Lovable particularly. And a little bit theory. All these things, all this structure based on large language models, LLM. There is a special models for coding, but still it's the same thing as GPT-4 and Sonnet 3.5, 3.7, Sonnet 4. So on the basic level, this is LLMs. Then vibe coding tools who actually make the work. So when I type in the Lovable, when I type make me application, it goes down there to the large language models, for example GPT-4 it makes the code, respond, and then my application goes live. We will see in the future, in a few minutes. Small tips from the last session. It's better when you go precise, when you know what exactly do you want. Because when you say just give me application for nodes, it will give you something, but it will not be exactly what you need. So be clear. Make the application in your mind. You have to see. You have to see the flow. You have to see the screens. And we will get back to these tips, I think, later. Now let's go further into the theory. So, Lovable. One of the most exciting things to work with vibe coding or text to app is Lovable. Yeah, you can make a photo if you want. And it's a company. It has a site. And from what I know, this company right now, they aiming for investment for 150 millions with evaluation about 2 billion. So, and they always did. So, how it works, this is a chat. I can type here what exactly I want. Make an app for making notes. When I click start, it will do the thing. We will do it later. For now, I want to say a little bit more about theory. So, how application works? So how application works? When I work on my laptop with any application, particularly the application made with Lovable, there is two major players here. First of all, my code works on the Cloudflare company. It's a cloud provider. The code of my application, part of the code works here, right on the laptop, and the part of the code, which is server-side code, works here in the cloud. Since there's just the three of us, you can stop me and ask whatever you want, guys. Let's take an advantage of. In my laptop, when I ask application to display or to do something, first, of course, it's download the code here, but part of code works in the server, and the server provided by Cloudflare. Our Lovable builds its foundation on the one single backend service called Supabase. And Supabase holds all the data, it holds all the code for our application. It's working with the backend of our application. And the Supabase itself rely on AWS and Cloudflare, two big providers. If you don't know, AWS is Amazon division, one of the part of the big Amazon company. And as far as I know, Amazon itself costs about $2 trillion, and AWS, one of the biggest part of Amazon company income. So once again, our application built in a Lovable framework works in a Supabase as a backend, and the Supabase itself work with AWS and Cloudflare. Why it's important? Because when we speak about application, we have to understand what parts play here, what exactly working here. And let's try to see. For the last couple of weeks, I worked on some project. I was sitting in my chair in my hall, and I'm learning words sometimes, foreign words. I'm Russian. My English is not perfect, and I'm trying to learn words, and I want to build an application to do that. And I want to show you. Yeah. I built an application called Spark. It's a real application. It's working right now. Everyone can take a look. So it built entirely on Lovable. Right now, what we see, the data. This is a vocabularies. Each vocabulary has words inside, and I can go to vocabulary, and it's a Russian translation, and the word is
equanimity.
Yeah. And the next word,
Vicarious.
and I have to now this this is a, by the way, this is a bug. You shouldn't switch the word. But the idea I want to tell you that this is made in Lovable. I just wrote Lovable what I want and it built it. So how it works from the technical perspective, right now part of the code is here on my laptop, but the words you saw, the vocabulary names, everything here is on the database on the server somewhere. And where exactly? In the AWS. This is why this scheme is important for us. I'm going to try to do like this. So what's happening right now? When I asked this word Spark online, it gave me on my laptop, it gave me some HTML, JavaScript, and CSS. But then my application, WordSpark, gets to the AWS for the vocabulary lists.
Okay.
And when I do something, when I want to learn things, when I want to make a progress, obviously someone have to say AWS that you have to update vocabulary progress. You have to, okay, to make it clear, let's speak once again about application. There is application. I'm speaking about this to explain the idea of what stays behind on the servers. Let's take a look. A vocabulary, and this is a word. And right now I'm trying to guess what does it mean. No, it's not. Okay. Next word. You see the count is changing. Ephemeral. It's yeah. Yes. Okay. Now it's asking me to write down. So the idea is there is a progress, and it's a tracking how much words I've answered, how much of them correct and how much not correct. To remember it, we have to have a database somewhere in the server. That's why we have this infrastructure. That's why we have my laptop speaking with a database on AWS servers. And here on the Cloudflare we have our code which says what exactly AWS should keep in the database. And let's take a look on this. What happened and what does it mean? Database and so on. This is my Superbase tied to my project. First of all, let's take a look on this project in Lavable. This is Lavable. This is how it looks like. On the left side, there is a chat. You got on the screen once you type first word, once you type something, do me something. And on this side, there is a chat. I have to write Lavable what exactly to do with my application. On this side, my application, live. It's live application. I can log in. It's the exactly same application as we saw here.
Mm-hmm.
The difference is domain. But under the hood, it's the same application. So what can I do here? I can literally tell this thing to change something. For example, change title. Literally change title. Word part to word part. Your pocket. Okay. Okay. Now what did it do? Right now, on the behind the scene, behind the curtains, Lavable work with the LLM, large language model. It gives large language model my request. Large language model responded with the updated code, and Lavable, it should, I think, updating my code right now. Right now, it's working. What exactly it's doing? Which page? Okay. Yes. It said updated. Let's take a look. Yes. Here we are. This is how it works. This is a basic functionality. Now, to extend this functionality, we have few buttons here on the top. First of all, we can see how our application looks on the tablet and on mobile. See, yeah, it's pretty good. And again, thanks to Lavable, you see it's made application work exactly good. Oh no, not exactly good. There is a problem here. We can fix it again. Mobile view here. Get off the Okay, let it do the job. So now, crucial part here is connection with all this infrastructure on backend, like databases and server-side code. Right now, I have connected to Superbase. Why it's important? Why I'm saying Superbase and Lavable? We have to know this is two different companies. two different services. Lovable is this screen, this company. They provide me a chat. They provide me a background large language model which can convert chat into the code, into this application, while Supabase can hold the database, can hold the server-side code, can hold authorization, all these things which all these things which make application a really professional application. I hope you're still with me. I hope I'm not too much. Just stop me if I'm.
The format also you have tell the format of the vocabulary list and everything. So you made the format, or that the application made the format like this?
I didn't tell exactly the format. The thing made it itself.
Okay.
I can change it, but so far I'm okay with this book. Okay. Now let's get back to the core function.
Right.
So everyone who can who go to WordSpark.online, they will see the same list of almost the same list of vocabularies, because every time user come to this site goes to AWS databases and check the list of vocabularies from there. And this part covered by Supabase, two different companies. Lovable provide me this interface. They give me chat. They give me ability to change the front end. They give me ability to change UI, UX, fix things. While Supabase hold backend. Supabase company. Yeah. This is my project again. And let's see tables. To hold the data, to show the data for people, we have to have tables with data. For example, I have tables with the languages. I have table with vocabularies. When you create the application, you may not know about it. For example, most of these tables Lovable made for me without even talking about this. I will show you right now. I will show you later. Right now, I want to show you what the tables is. Vocabularies. I have few tables. Each table have a data inside. This is my vocabularies. This is what we see on the screen. Topic, title. For example, you see this is a vocabulary title, gestures and posture. And the topic was C2 level words about postures and so on. Gestures and posture. This is this vocabulary. And here you are. This is a title. This is a topic. So, Supabase hold the data in the raw format, just the tables, while our application consume this data and present it here. This is what our application do. This is what it does. And manipulation with this data called by server-side code. There are a few more tables here. Languages, for example. This language is available when I create vocabulary. So, this is how it works in a ballpark. Let's get back to first scheme. Again, this is our application. It was here on my laptop, the image of all these vocabularies. It took the data from AWS tables I showed you, and the code working on the Cloudflare. Now let's go to the practical part. Let's try to do something together. Guys, those who watch us online, can you please tell something? Can you please give me a sign you here? Can you please give me a sign you with us?
Can they create job coin in blockchain?
Sorry?
Can they create coin in blockchain?
I don't know.
Maybe we can make money.
Maybe.
Because next year blockchain and digital monies will grow up very fast.
Listen.
Maybe not, yes. But we can be a chance.
And database in supabase.com. It creates database in this supabase.com.
Once again?
It creates database in supabase.com.
It creates database,
What's
yes, and
Supabase?
Supabase company hold it into on AWS servers. So Supabase is a company which give us interface, which give us make it possible to manipulate the data, to see the data, to manipulate, to delete, upload, and so on and so on. But the real data holds on AWS servers. Now, the trick here, oh yeah, good, it works, okay. Now I want to tell you some trick to make a really good application. Well, Lovable and the Rapid and the Bolt, they're all made in the way, since you give it just first a prompt, it will start to build application immediately. And most of the time it will not be the same what you want. It will be something different. So to make exactly what you want, it's better to first to speak with the ChatGPT and ask it to build a prompt for the application. This is how it works. I want to make a simple web app. What do you think? Taking notes, or what exactly? What app do we want to make?
Game?
Game. Okay, which game?
Maybe fight.
Fight. Okay. I want to make a simple web app, simple online game. Fight in a space. Let's discuss it. And make a prompt Okay. By the way, here's the funny part. And yes, we sneak in some daily exercise encouragement. Even space pilot needs cardio. It's said because in the custom instruction, I told ChatGPT every time you speak to me, every time remind me about small exercises, so I keep myself fit. And sometimes it works. Sometimes I just stand up and do some squats or something.
Wow.
So yeah, and I don't see any questions. Okay. Yeah, we'll find questions. How you imagine turn-based fight like car games, real-time shooter or yes. So now I answer real-time shooter because you see when you say something about fighter game, you have something in your mind, and I have something else in my mind when we speak about fighter game. So this is a very good clarifying questions and a very good technique to say ChatGPT, ask clarifying question before you give me response. Is multiplayer? No, it's a single player. Single player. Second, should player control ship directly? Yes, control directly. Or more like clicking cards, choosing move, issue command. No, it's directly. Control it directly. 3. Web only. Yes, it's web only. Mobile browsers. No. Web only. No mobile. Engine, I mean React, 3GS, Canvas, I don't care. Okay. 4. Pixel art, retro, vector style, modern. Let's go with. Wait. 4. Visual pixel art. Okay. And absolutely cute, serious, absolutely function. Design look cute. Pixel art. No, not pixel art. Yeah, vector style. Modern with, I don't know what is it. Yeah, modern with the particle effects and parallax styles. Yes. Let's try this. Cute. Okay, 5. Demo project should be grading. Are you trying to attract the div? Okay. Just a demo. No grading. I don't care. Yeah. Yeah, let's go. Now, here's the prompt. Okay. Build a simple game. Now I copy it, get back to Lovable, paste, and okay, let's see. Now we get back to the screen I showed you before. On the left side, the chat, this is our first message. My problem here, I left just one free credit today. I don't remember, I worked so much today, but okay. And now this thing working, trying to do something, and we just wait. While we're waiting, I want to show you again our connection to the Superbase. While this thing working in the background, we can set up our Superbase connection. What I mean by Superbase connection and Superbase setup, that means on a Superbase company, we establish something called project, and a Superbase company, under this project, they will hold tables, they will hold authentication code, server-side code, and so on and so on. All of this connected by, grouped by the project. Connect Superbase, yes. Not connected. Choose Superbase. No, what happened? Ah, yeah, organization. Yeah, this is my organization. Yes. Create new project. Yes, I'm creating a new project. Oh, I forgot to say the name. Okay. Space 5 game. This is our project. Now, what do we do? Right now, we create a project on the Superbase to hold all the data for our Space 5 game, tables and so on. And now they ask me where exactly the server should be located. It's better when the server closer to customers. Stockholm, definitely not US, West Europe. Okay, doesn't matter. It's not a big deal right now for us. Let it be Sweden. Yeah. And yeah, that's good. Oh, yeah, let it be one of the passwords I used before. Okay. Good. Now we're waiting. Well, Superbase do something. Let's take a look what's happening here. Yeah, now you see it's. Oh, sorry. Okay. I don't understand. Spacebar shoot. Okay. I don't understand what's happening. No, I think it's that one.
To create something.
Let's go. Okay, that's good. I think all I see is just the black Yeah, I don't have any. Maybe this is why it didn't make it properly. Maybe, I don't know.
How much does it cost for a month? This is
$20.
20
20.
dollar.
Oh no, 25. And within this price,
Lavable for lavable 25. Yes.
yes,
If free, 5 credit you have.
you see, depending on how heavily you're going to use it.
Mhm.
For example, for this one, I've spent just 1 credit,
Mhm.
and for 25, they give you 100 credits per month, which is, I don't know.
5 daily credits free. It's very good.
On the free, on the free you have 5 daily credits.
Good.
That means tomorrow I can go on with the updated daily credits. But the okay, more here. Okay. Now let's get back to the this is my backend side. We established backend with let's see. No, there is no database created still because we didn't ask to keep something more on the back.
Did you create database also with the prompt?
It
Before
will create
previous.
database with a prompt, yes. Maybe I can change.
From Lovable or from Supabase?
Sorry.
Where did you create this?
So here's how it works. Lovable can connect to the Supabase and do the same things for me. How to do it? Here in Lovable, I click I connect. I connect So what should be done here? It give me a few. It see my Supabase account. It see how many projects I have. This is my projects on the Supabase, and I can connect this Lovable to that Supabase. In this way, Lovable can create the tables for me, can create authorization, can create data files, and so on. That means when I click connect, it will do the things on the Supabase on my behalf, like I give it permission to do the things. What I don't understand, why this connect is a gray.
And do I need a server or hosting? No.
Supabase do it for you.
And they are taking some price for www, for example. They create.
Yes, let me show you. Now we're speaking about how to make it available for people. In Lovable, we have a button publish. This is why Lovable I put on the right side of the whole line of the tools, because you don't have to know anything about servers, anything about database, anything. It do everything for you. You connect your project with a Superbase, and then you publish.
Hmm. Domains.
Yeah, okay. Now, in the first, for free, we can have a domain, third level domain. You see something, .lavable.app. It's a free option.
Yeah, and it's useful for us to use Lovable server.
What do you mean useful?
If I use my hosting, it's much more useful for me, or this Lovable server, this is useful. Which one is it? It doesn't matter.
Listen, yes, this is a very good question. On the free time, right now I'm on free. I have a free. I have a very low server. You see,
HK, right?
small 0.5 gigabytes memory, and so I can update it. And now we can. Now we're talking. Now it's. This is a AWS classification of servers: large, for, medium, and so on. And it says price per hour.
Wow. If they want to see this domain, you have to pay money, yeah? If somebody wants to see this domain. Or everybody can see without money.
Right now, everybody can see it on this domain. It's free.
Yes. But if you don't give money, they don't open.
No, it's open.
Open? And
Yes.
then play.
Yes, you can go to this. I will drop into the chat. Everyone can go to this domain and play. Why pay? First of all, if you want, you see that every time, if you build your own application, you definitely want something myapplication.com, yeah, mybusiness.com. This is where you have to pay. And again, Lovable do it for us, and they give us ability to give custom domains. Right now, I have only one custom domain, and you can easily go here, buy domain. So I didn't go there, but yes, for additional money you can. And this is what I did, for example. Yes, this is exactly what I bought this domain for 60 liras for first year. 60 or 100 lira, I don't remember. Very small price.
For a year?
For a year. But this is only first year. Next year it will be 1,000 lira or something. And it depends on the domain. It depends. Usually .com domains cost about 600 liras per year. And this is just a name, so just a name. So people can go here and a separate payment for the servers, separate payment for databases, separate payment for the whole infrastructure. And in a small amount, Superbase give us small servers and so on. So it's always balanced between how big your business is, how many customers you want to. If it's just 5 people per day, you don't need big server. You don't need to buy all of these. The free is enough. If you have a big business, I don't know, maybe 1,000 people per day come to your shop and order something. Probably it's better to buy something bigger. So let's get back to our fight game. From what I see, I don't like it. It doesn't look like a game at all. I'm trying to, but I don't see it. So what I do, here is another trick. I can ask the label to drop whole code Here's a trick. I can ask Label to drop all the code into the. Anyone can read. What does it say?
60 minutes says.
For what?
Let me see.
Now what I'm doing right now, all the code of this game I want to store in the separate. Okay. This is the code of the game. It has been made by Lowable. See, it says. This is the game itself. This is the code. Pages and so on. Why it's a good idea to do it? Because we can ask another.
It means approval period is 60 minutes.
For what? Okay. This is another also vibe coding tool. It was mentioned in our. It's called Google Juice. It's also free. And it also can do the same thing. Here I choose. Oh, how it called? Space fight. Do we need a break?
Maybe. They will.
Okay, so once again, what I'm doing right now. The problem is, Lovable did something for me. Yeah, Cosmic. It did, but I ran out of free credits. So now I want to go on creation, but in another tool. How I do it? I asked Lovable to move all the code in a separate storage called GitHub. And from there, I can ask another application, vibe coding application called Jules. It's from Google. Where's my? Yeah, from Plan Picture. Yeah, Cosmic. Yeah, this is. Should be the game. So I'm just describing this tool that I have a game and a problem, and let's see what it can do. Okay, once again, this is the same type of application, white code applications. I gave it instruction. Now it's thinking on the background, and in a couple of minutes it will give me the result. All we have to do right now is just wait. While it's waiting, let's try to recap. It's almost 1 hour. Let's try to recap. So what I'm trying to say is that we have a bunch of applications called vibe coding applications. Let me show, let's get back to the beginning. We have a bunch of applications called vibe coding applications. That means, like a low level, you type what you want and it builds for you application. We started with Lovable. I put it on the right side because it's most user-friendly with Replit and Bolt. It's the most user-friendly applications. And right now we're working on the Jules. As you can see, it's not very much user-friendly because it's only the chat and that's it. But still it's a very, very powerful thing made by Google, and for some reason it's still free. I don't know why. Let's see what. Oh yeah. Now, speaking about Lovable. Lovable itself, when it builds application, it hosts part of application. It hosts on the AWS servers. It builds the servers for me, without me. All I do is just type in what I want, and the Lovable use Supabase as a backend service provider, and the Supabase do all the things on the servers. It turn on the server, it make all the, how can I say, all the preparations on the server. It upload code and create tables and so on. So Lovable use Supabase. As the foundation for working with the servers. And the Supabase itself use AWS cloud provider as a data storage, and a Cloudflare as the server-side code storage. If you want, you make a photo, and I will share the presentation later. When Supabase create the service, when it create the data and database and tables and so on, then we go live, and this is how it works in the real life. This is how it works particularly with my WordSpark application. It's part of WordSpark application works here on my laptop, but the data, vocabularies, languages, progress, and so on, and the people who registered, everything holds here on the AWS servers. And to manage it, for example, when I click the button, create vocabulary, and I type the vocabulary name, vocabulary description, and the words, and so on, someone have to process it. This is what happened on a Cloudflare server-side code. On the Cloudflare servers, it do the job, and it will ask again my AWS server to to create the vocabulary, create it into this particular table, and fill it with the particular data. This is what happened in the background without my interaction. And all of this made by Lavable plus Supabase. The whole structure was created exactly when I click on the Lavable, create the application, and then I clicked create a Supabase project. Now, this is how it works. Let's try to get back to Jules and let's take a look. Yeah, Jules made something.
О, это другое, да?
Yeah, it's Jules, it's another.
I created simple landing page with authentication form, but
Sorry?
I have created simple landing page by this using these 5 credits, and it created for me users and permissions table and sign up, edit sign up, sign in,
Cool.
sign up, but I can't go further, test it. And even I ask how to test it also.
Even you ask how to test what?
No, I asked how to test.
You
It
asked
says
how
like
to
use
test?
use email admin example.com, but what does it mean example.com? It means it's
Let's take a look
yeah,
in a few
let's see it
minutes.
later.
First of all, I'm going to implement, create pull request. I want to implement the code. Yes. That's it. I merged the code which Supabase did. Get back to Lavable. Perfect. Thank you.
Oh. Mm.
It's a game.
No. Ah, yeah.
It's very good.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Now it's okay.
Okay.
For
Tomorrow I will start.
Huh?
Tomorrow I will start. Create some things like this. I
It's
hope.
very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I think this is where I pause. It's available for everyone on this. Not yet. Not available. What I have to do is click publish once again. Wonderful thing about Lavable, one of the what I like. We can try, we can do anything without making changes to our, let's say, production. There is no change here until I click publish. So I get back to my Lavable. I can do something here, I can do improvements, I can do anything, and then I click publish, update, and only after that it will go to the live. If you want, you can make a photo of the and you can play home if you want. Okay. Now next part, it's time for us to finish, but just a few 5 minutes. Let's speak once again about database. For example, I want to keep my score, yeah? how many aliens I've killed. I don't. Yes, score 500. Yeah, I want to keep the score, and to keep the score, obviously I have to some database. If I would have credits here, I would do it here. I would just type, please keep user score in a database. And Lovable would do it for me. It would create table, it would create all the infrastructure on AWS for me. But since I don't have free credits, I will go back to my Jules and do the same trick again. Please user score in the database. And let people choose. Player without So I don't want to play with authentication right now. It's not much time we have left. But still, I want to keep it on the server. So once again, I'm talking. Give me a plan. And this way, Jules a little bit different from Lovable. In Lovable, sometimes it will do the job immediately after I do the request. Sometimes, but I would love to speak. I would love to interact. This is what. Please provide more details about database, player score information, player selection method, and any just do the project is in Superbase, so just we need a table for that. Database players information and keep player score there. Files yourself. I hope it's enough. Let's see. Thanks for information. I will enlarge a little bit. Thanks for information. I'll start on a plan to integrate Superbase. Okay.
If you write in Russian language, they can create same all game.
Once again.
Can you write in Russian language too, or you have to write in English every time?
It's a good question. I think it will. I don't know. Maybe it will understand. Probably it will understand. The trick here is all these things have been fine-tuned using English language.
Mm-hmm.
So it's, I would say, I think so. I'm not sure about it, but I think so. These things a little bit more smart on English language.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
because in other languages it says that I have limitations. I don't understand that much, and it stops working half of the day.
Probably.
Yeah,
Could be.
because I have I've tried to do this a few times in my language. So it says that I have a limitation. I'm still learning, and and I can't proceed more more
can proceed. Yeah, I
Yeah.
see. So what happened right now? It took my instruction, it took my answer, and give me detailed plan. Set up super-based project, install, create, modify game engine, and so on and so on. Yeah, approve. Now we have to wait a few more minutes. I think now it asking me. I need to create okay, and create new project. Yeah, that's the trick. Since I didn't connect my my lovable project with Superbase, it probably maybe because I run out of the free credits. So if I would have credits, I would connect my Superbase, my lovable project. I would connect it with a Superbase, with this project on a Superbase, and then it would be easy for Lovable to do the things on my behalf, create the tables, and so on and so on. So I think we can stop here. Ask the Jews asking me to do it. Let's spend 10 more minutes and try to do the thing, or let's wrap up. What do you think? Let's go. Huh?
Show me what you prepared and what you wanted to finish.
Okay,
I finished with.
Yeah, let's try to do it. Let's do it. So I need you to create Superbase project and a table. Go to dashboard and create, and go to SQL editor and run this. Okay. I go to my. So it gives me exact instruction where go in your project. Go to SQL editor, run the following SQL query. Okay. The problem. This is why this tool stay a little bit on the left side, not so user friendly. If I would have free credits on Lovable, it would do it for me. But now it just tells me what I have to do, and okay, I'll try to do it. This is my Lovable, this is my SQL editor. Okay, I did what you asked. Once you're done, please provide me the project URL and the add-on key. You can find this on your projects API settings. Project settings API. Okay, let's go. Project settings. Project settings. Project URL and anon key. Project settings API. Project settings API keys. Anon, yeah, anon key. This is yeah, okay. This is here is E. And now project URL in general. Project name, project ID. Let's see project URL in API. Oh yeah, Cool. Okay. Now I'm giving it what? Okay, let's try.
Oh. It works. Register user.
Sorry?
No, it works. Sends email, register users.
Can you share your
Link.
link? Yeah.
It's just
Are you in the AI usage group?
yes, simple landing exactly by my request, like download free PDF and then buy something next button. And then I add this ask to create database with user and permissions. Just testing. What can I? And then I click published, and now I can share this page of this. Yes, I can. And then credits are over. It means tomorrow I will get new credits.
Yes, you will, but right now you're over.
No, there was some other request. I understand it. Count credits for every prompt.
Yes. So just to, that's it for today.
No, for
0 credits.
Yes. No, I asked also how to test some other. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not saving these credits yet, and I needed to understand how to. Yeah. You mean we can use them
Yes.
more carefully, more?
Yes. Yeah. So the
Don't
problem.
waste them.
Yeah. So you spent your credits on
Quickly,
chatting.
But it was chatting exactly only about this database and.
Created. Also, please. Okay. Okay. So what's next? Waiting for your input to continue working. Please add to your. Okay, I'll say I did it. Yeah, you see the problem with the Google Jules is a little bit more for developers. You see, give me precise instructions, yes, but still, because I don't follow the instructions. I didn't ask and to git ignore and so on. We will expose this data to public repository, which is a big security breach, but I don't care. It's a demo. I don't care to expose this case. I don't care. So once again, what we're waiting right now, Jules, working on my request, create tables for me to keep user score. And Jules handling everything we need for that. It create game UI files, it created a table, and again, why it's not so user-friendly. You see, when it created a table, it didn't take a look. Here, yeah. The table creation, the problem, Jews don't have direct access to my Superbase project. This is why it told me to create a table. He said, go there and type and create and do all this stuff. So I did. So what I did, I get back to my Superbase project, and I got to SQL editor and created a table. Now I can see this table. My tables. Yeah, this is my table with its scores, which I created. If I would do it in a Lovable would do it for me because it has connection with the Superbase. But let's wait until it finishes, and I think it's yes. Publish page. And again, since I use Jules, I don't direct. It don't have direct access to my Lovable project. We communicate through the GitHub repository. This is why more buttons. This is why it's not so user-friendly again. Yeah, compare, create pull request, create pull request, merge it. Yes, merge. Okay, now it should go to yeah. Lovable see all these changes, implementing it, you see, working. And from now, I think we can have date. Okay, let's go to the project page. Update it. Doesn't work. Here. Okay, let's try another. I don't understand why it doesn't work. No, something. Okay, I think this is where we're going to stop because right now I have to copy these, get back to Jules, and say. So let's try to recap. Once again, we have Lovable. Lovable, it's a company. Right now they evaluate themselves about $2 billion. It's a web coding, or maybe I can say text to application. On the left side we have chat. We can write what we need. It says how much free credits I have. I don't see it right now. Ah, yeah, 0 free credits remaining today. Tomorrow it will be upgraded. Here in a Lovable, I can connect myself with Supabase. Supabase is a separate company, and it handle all the server-side things like server-side tables, server-side code, and so on. It has a separate, site, separate interface, and when I click here, I don't see it's ongoing. I don't know about that. Why it doesn't work. But it did work in my previews. So I should be able to click select the project one of the connection to basic foundation. I should be able to click connect, and after that Lovable would do all this stuff for me in Supabase. Create a table, create everything, authorization, and so on. So I think this is where we can wrap up. How do you feel? What do you think about that? Anyone want to play?
Interestingly.
Share the link in the chat and ask to play. Beta testers.
Okay. Right now, Jules. I created. Asking me to fulfill the values myself. Okay, let's stop here. It's since we don't have free credits on Lovable, we have to deal with all these not very user-friendly things from Jules, and it's not what I'm really like. Okay.
very interesting. At least we can develop a very funny and easy game. So it's okay.
Yeah, I think we have to connect in the group AI usage and discuss there. You can drop your questions if you want.
Yeah. I have questions for next session. Just let's make some UI tests for web page. I think it's also
Yes, it can do it also.
What?
Okay, I think
Because I tried a little on the I think I only send the link and ask separate with CSS or locators.